Leaked scripts for The Bold and The Beautiful seemingly confirm the fates of Liam and Luna following a deadly shooting. The soap has run an action-packed storyline recently, culminating in a potential tragedy as Sheila and a wounded Liam are held at gunpoint by an emotional and angry Luna. The show has seen many dramatic storylines in recent times, such as Nick Marone's B&B return, but the latest thrilling, action-packed arc could become a memorable one. With the fate of Luna, Sheila, and Liam unclear, a leaked script may have shed light on what audiences can expect from two of the characters. Via Entertainment Now, the leaked script image, posted on the X account Corinna Levesopes, showed the cast list for an upcoming episode. The scripts were filmed back in June, but the front cover has a list of the characters for an episode that will supposedly air in September, with Liam and Luna's names included, but Sheila, who is also involved, is not listed. The fact that Liam and Luna's names are listed suggests they survived the ordeal. However, it is far from a guarantee that both are going to come out of this unscathed. Similarly, just because Sheila's name isn't on the roster, it doesn't mean that she will definitively die. Soaps have endless ways of making a plot twist work. The cast list could be an attempt at misdirection from the show to throw audiences off of what will really unfold. There's a possibility that Luna could actually wind up dying from her injuries and that she might appear in the episode by way of flashbacks, something which remains one of the classic soap opera tropes. Ultimately, the fact that The Bold and The Beautiful is able to keep people invested in this is an indication of how compelling it continues to be. Hopefully, however, the eventual payoff matches the build-up to the reveal. At this stage, it is unclear who will survive the incident, if anyone, but there is one direction the show could certainly go. There is a good chance that Luna actually winds up fatally wounded, and that her appearance comes only in the form of flashbacks, with the character being killed off within the narrative. Lisa Yamada, who plays Luna, is set to appear in upcoming Legally Blonde spin-off show Elle, which could mean a packed schedule, and this might mean she needs to leave The Bold and The Beautiful. This means that Luna departing the show would make sense, and this feels like the right storyline to have the character exit the soap. The air in Los Angeles is thick with tension, grief, and the acrid scent of gunpowder that is yet to dissipate. The shocking, chaotic shootout at Il Giardino, which played out like a scene from a Hollywood thriller, has left the city's most elite families reeling. For weeks, fans have been on the edge of their seats, their hearts in their throats, watching the fallout and praying for their favorite characters. The question on everyone's lips: who survived? Thanks to a bombshell leak of confidential script pages from the set of The Bold and The Beautiful, we no longer have to speculate in the dark. A trusted source has provided an exhaustive look at the immediate aftermath of the shooting, and the revelations are nothing short of catastrophic. One beloved core character has tragically succumbed to their injuries, and their death will send seismic shockwaves through the Forrester, Logan, and Spencer dynasties, irrevocably altering the landscape of the show forever. The scene: a hospital corridor of agony. The leaked pages, marked Final Shooting Draft, extremely confidential, pick up in the sterile, fluorescent-lit waiting area of UCLA Medical Center. The atmosphere is described as thick with a silence broken only by choked sobs and the distant, frantic pages of hospital staff. The entire core cast is present, each dealing with the trauma in their own way. Ridge Forrester, Torsten K., is uncharacteristically stoic, his face a granite mask of guilt and fury, his knuckles white as he grips Brooke's hand. Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, is visibly shattered, her mascara-streaked face buried in Ridge's shoulder, whispering prayers to a higher power. Steffi Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, is being held by her mother, Taylor Hayes, Krista Allen, who is using every ounce of her psychiatric training to keep her daughter from completely fracturing. Hope Logan, Annika Noel, and Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, cling to each other, their own complicated history forgotten in the face of shared terror. The tension is a living entity. On one side of the room, the Logan/Forrester contingent. On the other, isolated and defensive Sheila Carter, Kimberlyn Brown, who is being guarded by a stoic Deacon Sharp, Sean Cannon, and watched with pure, unadulterated hatred by John Finn Finnegan, Tanner Novlin. The script then cuts to a doctor emerging from the double doors leading to the surgical ICU. The room falls deathly silent. All eyes turn to him. His scrubs are stained, his posture weary. He removes his cap, and the look on his face says everything before he even speaks a word. The verdict: a life lost. The doctor addresses the family. The dialogue is heavy with medical jargon that boils down to a devastating truth. Despite the team's best efforts, the damage from the gunshot wound was too severe. There was too much internal bleeding. They fought for hours, but they could not stabilize the patient. A collective gasp rips through the room. Steffi lets out a piercing wail that echoes through the hallway. Brooke collapses into Ridge's arms. But the real revelation comes in the next, heart-stopping line of dialogue. The doctor turns to a specific character and says, "I'm so sorry. We did everything we could. He's gone." The script explicitly states the camera focuses on Hope Logan as the doctor delivers this news to her. Her face, already pale, goes ashen. Her knees buckle, and only Liam's frantic grasp keeps her from hitting the floor. The word "no" escapes her lips, not as a scream, but as a disbelieving whisper that is somehow more devastating. The deceased is John Finn Finnegan. The leak confirms that Finn, the loving husband and father, the beacon of goodness in a world of chaos, did not survive the shootout. The bullet he took while trying to protect his wife and confront his biological mother proved fatal. Why Finn? The narrative earthquake. This choice is a narrative masterstroke that serves multiple, devastating purposes. The ultimate tragedy: Finn represented pure, untainted good. He was the innocent caught in the crossfire of decades-old vendettas and Sheila's pathological evil. His death is not just the loss of a character, it is the destruction of the show's moral compass. It proves that no one is safe from the consequences of Sheila's actions, raising the stakes to an unimaginable level. Shattering Steffi's world, Steffi Forrester has endured more trauma than any one person should. This loss will break her in ways we have never seen. She didn't just lose her husband. Her children, Hayes and Kelly, have lost their father. This sets up a monumental storyline for Jacqueline McInnes Wood, exploring the depths of grief, rage, and a mother's fierce determination to protect her family from further harm. Her hatred for Sheila will now be all-consuming.